The point of today was basically to show the administration, to show the people making the decisions on this tuition increase that students here are outraged, students here are frustrated with this increase, and that they're here to show that all of us are supporting each other, especially those who are going to be most hurt by the tuition increase. We just really wanted to show out for today, for the faculty meeting, and also to ask the faculty to be in solidarity with us, to give us their word, and advocate for the students, because we're the ones who are sitting in those classrooms and learning every day from them, and we know that we both can be like a powerful force. The next move is we demanded at the faculty meeting to have a meeting with Board of Trustee members, with Provost, with Dobkin, and also and to have the Diversity Council represented there at that meeting as well, to kind of give our specific list of demands. From now on, we're hoping that this meeting can happen by at least at the beginning of the next semester. The earlier the better, but we really just want to make sure that we can have institutional change within Westminster. I would say that there's always another option. The thing is that we're not being told what those options are. We're not being told exactly what they went through to get to this decision. There's also other ways to kind of filter out. They say they're trying to make this school more prestigious and competitive with other private institutions, but at the end of the day, those institutions are not Westminster. Westminster was built on community. Westminster was built on encouraging diversity. That's why they have programs like Legacy, and the fact that they're letting us kind of out in the dark for this is just wrong.
So I'm here today partially due to my position in ASW. I'm currently the ASW Club's president, and I don't feel that ASW has taken as strong of a stance as I wish we would have with this tuition problem. And not only that, to show support from ASW, from the student board to the student body, but personally this will impact me as a low-income first-generation college student. I didn't really know that tuition increases were even a thing coming into college. So I was blindsided last year with the tuition increase, but with this being more than double of an increase, I'm seriously having to consider transferring to another institution because I simply don't know how I'll be able to continue to afford Westminster tuition.
I'm here for a range of issues, a range of certain policies that have been in place affecting mainly marginalized students, and mainly to express my frustrations with the institution and how very contradictory their policies are, what the policies represent, and then what Westminster represents. So when I applied to Westminster, I was promised this fallacy that students of low income are promised a lot of funding, that they do have a place in college. And I think within a lot of these processes, students of color and then students from traditionally underrepresented backgrounds, they're not being represented within academia enough. And I think Westminster, is an example of how they continue to perpetuate this systemic violence and the systemic perpetuation of blocking students out and taking these austerity measures, pinning students against faculty, and all in a very neoliberal framework. I was really mainly out here to express my concern and express how I feel like I'm going to be pushed out. I will be pushed out. Things like this make students like me and students with even more severe situations like they don't belong in college, that they're not supposed to study, they're supposed to be rich, that you're supposed to start off at a different background. And it's very overwhelming because when it's an institutional policy or action like this, it affects students and it pushes them out, and it's like continues to perpetuate this message that students of underrepresented identities and underrepresented backgrounds, that they don't belong. And so I guess my one request is to get neoliberalism out of college, get it out of higher education, stop making everything competition. If Westminster really does care about its students, they would take into consideration how much this is affecting them. They would take into consideration how students of color are only being tokenized for this institution, and they are only being used for their political gains and their only economic gains. And also, good luck to everybody that's going to continue in this fight. We ask for your solidarity and your support, but also if you don't, that's fine. But we do wish the best for all the organizers. We do wish the best for all the participants. Yeah.